Okay, I'm back. I'm going to be doing this big one, and for this big one I took off the robe because I don't want it, being in the way when I try to pour this. I'm going to be doing this one in, I'm trying to do one pour, and this is a 40 by 120 centimeters, and I already painted it black because I wanted to have negative space. So I hope you can even see me because I don't know what I'm videoing. But someone this morning on YouTube asked me, how do you choose your colors? And what I do is I make a little bit of paper and I put the paint on there just to look at and see if it's something I like. And I think I like this, so I'm going to be doing these colors. It's the colors that I usually use. It's turquoise green, the yellow, the titanium white, Van Dyke brown, azo orange, and that's about it. So what I'm planning on doing is I will be pouring the paint in this. It's one of those cake tins. So I'll be pouring everything in here, all the paint I have. And what I want to do is, I think I'll just start really narrow up here and then stop and do a narrow bit down here, and then the rest of it is going to be going all over here. So it's going to be narrow, narrow, wide. At least that's what I'm planning on doing. So I'll get some gloves on and I'll just start. If some of you are wondering why I took down the video of the paint shop, it's because I had to blur out the faces, and I understand totally. And I did get it, I blurred them all out, and it was a lot of work because I did it frame for frame. But then the video somehow got rotated on its side because I put it in Photoshop, and now I can't rotate it back, so I'll just have to ask the owner of that shop if maybe one day I can come in and video before people come in. I can do that. And there were a lot of people that wanted to buy stuff there, so maybe I should check to what countries he posts that stuff, ships. Yes. Okay. I have the paint ready. It's like you're all used from me. It's paint, 20% pouring medium, and the silicone spray. That's the Griffin that I almost always use. So put that in there, a couple of sprays. Normally I do 2 sprays in half a cup, but this time I did some more because only the brown is like halfway. The rest is there's a lot of paint in those cups. So let's not talk about it anymore, let's just do this. And to tell you the truth, I've never done this before, this big. This big, and trying to do it in one pour. Usually the other one I did, which was 120 by 40, I did in 2 pours. But this one I want to do in one. So I think it was even more pours in the other one, because I put it on piece for piece. But this time I'm going to do just one really big one. And now I remember that I forgot to get my torch. So I'll have to go get that in a bit. So, okay, we're ready to start. So I don't have a plan on how I'm going to do the colors, not at all. I'm just going to be pouring it in. I will put white on the bottom because that's going to be coming out last. That's that. Then I want some brown. I'm just pouring it in, no special plan, just putting that in there. Maybe I will have to stir it just a little bit. Then more white. Then a whole lot of orange. And this has to be enough because I have to be careful how I pour, because it has to be enough. I'm not going to be making any more paint. It's about halfway full, if you can see it. So just one little go through it with a little stick. That's about it. And don't get nervous, but just do it. So what I was thinking about was, I wanted to start down here, just like that. Then I want it to come up here, like that. Whoop. Okay, that's good. And then I want it to just pour out like this. That's what I wanted. That worked fine. And then I'm going to be doing this. And down there. That's it. No more than that. Yeah, maybe a little over here. Let's see how it comes. Yep, that's it. That's what I want. That worked out really good. Oh, I hope there's not too much reflections on there and that you can still see something. Just have to fill the torch. And now I go torching. Here are some really nice cells all by itself. I like that. Just a little bit around the sides. That's it. A little bit here, a little bit there. Some up here. And some here. That's looking good. Then a little tilting to make them a little bit bigger. Gotta really watch out when you do this because you don't want those zigzaggy patterns. They're not pretty. Okay. This turned out nice. It's big, and there are big cells there and really big cells there. And here's a really pretty pattern. I'll show you close-ups in a bit. I'm just torching what I just torched a minute ago. I don't want to add any more cells. I think it's quite enough. I'm sort of trying to get a little thin film on the paint so it stays like this. And as you can see, I'm not putting the flame really up close. Okay. The sides. Because I like it when the sides, the cells just, you know, spill over the sides. I really like that. That's it. Ooh, well, I think it turned out really well. Let me get you and show you up close. I don't want to drop you in the paint though. Not sure if you can really see because this camera has a really small display. Okay, I'll show you my favorite bits. I like this bit especially. Then where it turns up here, I really like it. Then up here, looking good. And this bit here, gotta be careful. I almost put the tripod in the paint. This is pretty. Yes, I am pretty pleased with the pour. Now I want to get the paper again. See, this is the paper I do before I pour. So I put the colors together, and if I think it's a nice combination, then I just go for it. So one more look. Zip. Zip. That's it. And it's on a black background. And it's going to be hanging like this, like you see it over here. But maybe I'd like it to hang like that. Yeah. And then it's for in a sports shop, but later on maybe someone would like to hang it up like this, you know, long. Yeah, I think I'd like that better. That looks nice. So that was it. I'm gonna put this on YouTube because lots of people are wondering how this is gonna turn out. And so I'm going to do that right now. So thank you all again for watching, and this weekend I'll be doing the rest of the experiments that I promised, because I promised and I always keep my promises. So I'll be doing Greg Benz type of painting. This is the canvas I bought for that. It's 80 by 60 centimeters. And there you go, there are a lot of canvases there waiting to be experimented on. So I'll be doing the soap one, and another spinner, and the Greg Benz. So thank you all for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.